just had to stop for a minute on this dirt road so I could share this with you guys. I hope you can tell on camera as well as I can tell right here, but I love the way the trees just kind of fill in the road right here. And I often wonder what the Georgia landscape would have looked like 200 or 300 years ago, because a lot of the plants that we see growing are actually not native to Georgia, at least in this area that was farmed and clear cut back in the 1800s. And now, like the pine trees that they grow out here are not what would have originally been here. I think originally there would have been longleaf pine trees here, but these oaks over this road I think is just a beautiful sight, and it's just something else that I appreciate and wanted to share with you guys. Here we have an old barn on the side of the road that's falling down. You can see it's got quite a bit of lean to it, and it's filled up with old hand-hewn wood, which is really cool to see that. And this barn probably hasn't been used in quite a while, and is just a remnant of the past now, when this land used to be farmed. $19.20 wheat penny, just laying on top of the ground right there. So just up the road, I wanted to show you guys this, another old home. First I thought it might have been a barn, but it looks like it was probably a home. This collapsed into the ground. And there's not much worth seeing at this one, simply because it's so far gone, but it is the documentation of another old home site in rural Georgia. And this one is no more. And Cody just found a piece of a file on the ground. There's all sorts of broken glass and everything else on the ground here, like that, some kind of band. So I see square nails in the wood here. And so these were used up until about 1880. So we can say pretty accurately that this home was pre-1880s. So just up the street from the home sites, we came across this very large old cemetery. And I'm not going to do my usual video and read a bunch of the names out here, because this one is well kept and quite large. I'd be out here all day doing that, but I thought we'd walk through it for the sole purpose of knowing that the people that owned that barn and that home that's right up the street are probably buried in this very cemetery. This is the Montfort Sanford Memorial here. The burial dates are 1888, 1895, 1908, and 1902. Look at this interesting old repair on this stone. And they actually bolted it back together. Now this burial is 1819. It's Martha Arnold. She was born June 18th, 1820. Here's a fieldstone tomb of sorts. You see the fieldstones at the bottom and then some kind of concrete at top. And you can see the headstone is all made out of that same material that the top is, and it's just one piece. It should have had an insert right there with the information on who this person was, but that looks like it's long gone. This is kind of sad. On here, Frances A., wife of H.P. Whaley. She was born March 14th, 1882. Married December 23rd, 1900. And died July 17th, 1901. She was, what, about 19 years old? This is in memory of Reverend B.F. Cleveland, who died October 11th, 1857, in the 47th year of his age. Oh, let not tears embalm my tomb. None but the dews by twilight given. Oh, let not sighs disturb the gloom. None but the whispering winds of heaven. And just up the street from the cemetery, I came across this cool old church. Doesn't look like it's still active.